Okay, so this next one, right? This is something that I tend to I judge. Boy, I judge people on this. You know why I judge people on this? Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel where I break down the fundamentals of my hair care. Alright guys, so today's video we're going to be talking about popular hair trends or maybe popular hair practices that are common within the relaxed hair care world, and I'm just about to tell you that I don't particularly engage in some of them. And that's okay. You know why? Because all of us are different. My hair reacts differently to things that your hair may react differently to. And it's alright because we're all different. None of us are the same. None of our hair textures are the same. We are different beings. Our lifestyles are different. Our hair grow differently. We are completely unique in that regard. But I'm just here to shed light, girl, because I feel that some of these things are practices that people tell you it's a must. It's things that you have to do in order to get healthy hair. And I'm here to sort of distill that because I don't think these are must. I don't think these are necessary in a sense, but grab something to eat. Let's just chat. Let's just talk about some of these things. So if you want to know some of the things that I don't particularly do, some of the things that I don't really care for, some of the things that I just can't understand why they're being done, just keep on watching, honey. Okay guys, so the first thing that I want to talk about is prepooing. And of course, if you've seen a few videos back, you've seen my thoughts about prepooing and me pretty much saying that I don't think that prepooing is absolutely necessary. But there are people out there that swear by prepooing and it's literally a strong part of their hair care regimen. But for me, not so much. I don't think that it's absolutely necessary. You can choose to prepoo, so that's applying the pre-treatment before you shampoo, or you can just utilize a regular conditioner after you would have finished shampooing your hair. For me, that presents the same benefits that you will realize from prepooing, because the whole point of prepooing is to add moisture to your hair so that the shampoo does not strip away that moisture. But after you would have shampooed and you add a conditioner to your hair, it's pretty much a balancing act, right? So you can either choose to prepoo or you can conditioner after and then follow up with your deep conditioner, whatever works best for you. But for me, I love the feel of my hair just feeling soft before I apply deep conditioner to it. It makes it easier to section and manipulate, and it's all good and well because it's just being done in the shower. I don't have to do it before and then sit with heat and then rinse out. I'm trying to cut time, I'm trying to save time, and I think conditioning works best for me as well, or works better for me as well, because I tend to detangle my hair in the shower. So once I've applied that conditioner to my hair, you know, I let it sit and then I continue to detangle my hair after about 4 to 5 minutes after I take my shower, etc, etc. So that works for me. Remember, I said I wanted to give the African Pride another shot. I did. I tried it again last wash day and I'm sorry, but I'm just not here for it. I didn't think that it made such a great difference to my hair. It did help me a little bit with detangling my hair in terms of the slip, but in terms of how my hair felt afterwards, I noticed no absolute difference. My hair was not any softer. It felt as though I just did a regular shampoo wash to my hair. So needless to say, I don't think I'll be repurchasing that prepoo again. Now, another thing that I don't particularly understand is co-washing, guys. Oh my gosh. For those of you out there that co-wash, kudos to you, girl. But people like me with dry scalp, sweaty scalp, we can't co-wash. Like, it just doesn't make sense for us to co-wash. Now, for those of us who don't know what co-washing is, right? Co-washing is pretty much washing your hair with conditioner. And that is normally done as a means of preventing your hair from being overly stripped by shampoos. So it's like a replacement. Some people do it midweek, some people do it every other week. But what they don't want to do is to strip their hair completely of the natural oils that normally done when you shampoo your hair. Not sure why we just can't use ultra moisturizing shampoos, but there's some people who just swear by co-washing. Now, as I said, my scalp is dry. My scalp itches a lot. After about a week of not washing my hair realizes that it needs to be cleansed. Let me give you the analogy that came to mind when I was thinking about co-washing. If someone told you washing your clothes or doing laundry with just laundry detergent makes your clothes feel dry afterwards. They have no sort of softness. Do you know what? Go ahead and wash your clothes with fabric softener. Get some Downy, get some Lennox, and let that replace your laundry detergent. Would you do that? I want you to be honest with me. Would you do that? And the answer is no, because we like for our clothes to feel fresh. Our clothes are gonna feel fresh if they're washed, if they're stripped, you know, if the dirt buildup is completely removed. And conditioners or fabric softeners, they're not meant to do that. That is not their primary role. So for me, the concept of co-washing just doesn't make much sense to me. But for some people it works wonders, and I'm happy that it works for their hair and their scalp. But for me, honey, that ain't a thing. I did it one time, and when I tell you that my hair was just itching, my scalp was just itching afterwards because it just did not feel clean. I'm accustomed to my hair feeling a sort of way during the week, and it just did not feel that way at all. So needless to say that I will not be co-washing again, and co-washing will never form part of my routine. So let's talk about bagging. Bagging is something that I would have done earlier on in my hair care journey. Now, you want your ends to feel moisturized, right? So we know that the ends are the driest parts of our hair, blah, 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 blah. We know this, they're the oldest part of the hair. So a lot of the times when we do get breakage, it's from our ends. So how do we preserve our ends? We preserve our ends by keeping our hair nicely moisturized. So bagging is that process whereby you moisturize and seal your hair as normal, and then you take a plastic cap or a shower cap and you wrap it around the ends of your hair. It's pretty much like a deep conditioning for your hair, but you're not really using a deep conditioner. You're using your moisturizer and your oil. And you sleep with that overnight. When you wake up in the morning, your hair is supposed to feel nourished and moisturized. I tried it. I woke up the next morning, my hair felt wet. At the end of the day, my hair felt dry, ridiculously dry as well. I've never done it again. Now, the reason why I even decided to baggy my ends was because at that point I was struggling to find a good quality moisturizer. I'm not gonna lie, I had my fair share of struggles with finding a good moisturizer. Not only that, but I feel finding a moisturizer and an oil duo that work really well together is really a challenge, because a lot of the times you may find a good moisturizer, but the oil that you use does not really seal your hair in properly, and so you don't realize the benefits of the moisturizer. So finding that duo, that compatible duo, is a challenge, and it may take some time for some persons. I finally found it, and I'm happy that I found it as well. But will I be trying out the bagging method anytime soon? No, I don't think I need it right now, because my ends are doing okay-ish. But even if they're not doing okay-ish, there are other ways that you can go about preserving your hair than to bag. It's not something that I would completely shun. It's not something I would say I may not do it again, but I feel that it's not essential at this point. If you baggy, let me know how your hair feels afterwards. Let me know if your hair feels drier after you'd have done it, and what products do you use. Let me know down in the comments. Let's talk about hair vitamins, guys. So I'm not gonna lie, a few weeks ago I was so tempted to buy some hair vitamins. I reached out to one of my friends who sells hair vitamins, and I asked her, you know, how much do you sell these for? And I was really contemplating buying them. Even when I went to the US, I was looking at hair vitamins to purchase, and I just didn't. And I'm happy that I didn't, because when I came home, I was doing some research on hair vitamins. There's no scientific evidence that suggests that hair vitamins will grow your hair, or hair vitamins will result in longer hair vitamins will result in more lustrous, stronger, healthier hair. There's no scientific data or evidence that suggests that. And I also started to look at the active ingredients within hair vitamins, and I checked them back, or I cross-checked them with my current multivitamins that I use. And as I found, majority of the main ingredients within the hair vitamins are found in my multivs as well. Granted that they are a little amped up in the hair vitamins, but still, I am still getting a recommended dose of my biotin and my folic acid, etc. within my multivs. So I don't see the point in me going out and buying specific hair vitamins. I also feel that if there's an issue going on with me. For instance, I'm anemic, and so if my body starts to shed hair like crazy, that is normally a sign that, hey, maybe you need to check your iron levels, girl. And in that case, I would then go to take iron supplements. I won't run to hair vitamins. Or I would change my diet and include more iron-friendly food items. I wouldn't go to hair vitamins. So a lot of the times, I think we need to sit and analyze what's happening with our diet, what's happening in terms of our health, and then decide whether or not we want to take hair vitamins. Sometimes I feel that these things become almost, I don't want to say addictive. Addictive is the wrong word, but you become sort of attached to them. And as soon as you stop taking them, your hair or your face, because normally hair, skin, and nail vitamins are all lumped into one package, something starts to go awry with your skin, your hair, or your nails. I've heard quite a few people say this, like when they were taking biotin, after a while they stopped taking it and their face just started breaking out. It may be something that we want to think about in terms of our health. Let's analyze what's going on inside first before we jump straight into hair vitamins. But if you do know of a hair vitamin that grows your hair like 10 times the recommended time for hair growth, just let me know, because I really haven't found it. I've done some research and I really have not found it. So let me know if you're taking hair vitamins and which ones do you use. I think it's safe to say as well that I have no problems with my hair growing, and I think a lot of us are in that category as well. We have no problem with hair growth. Our problem is retaining the length. So a lot of the time it has to do with our aftercare and how well we maintain our ends, not necessarily the fact that our hair ain't growing, right? Okay, so this next one, right? This is something that I tend to I judge. Boy, I judge people on this. You know why I judge people on this? Because I love to eat. I absolutely love to eat. So the fact that people want to use food products and put it in their hair, that for me is a complete disrespect to my stomach, because food is not cheap. I don't know where you live, but in the Caribbean and Montserrat in particular, food is not cheap. So for you to talk about you're putting egg, mayonnaise, avocado, you're putting all of these things that are high valued in your hair. Why? There are people out there that literally want food to eat. There are people out there starving, and your best bet for your hair is to take the good food that the Lord provided and put it on your hair. Why? Why are you disrespecting my stomach like this? Don't do that. Do you know how I love pear, aka avocado? Do you know I eat egg like every week? Why are you putting this thing in your hair, girl? I want you guys to tell me. There are people out there that add honey to their hair too. Do you understand how honey is expensive? How many times I walk into the supermarket wanting to buy honey and I see the price, I'm like, nope, I am not buying any honey today. I haven't bought honey in years because of the price. And the people that are just pouring it in their deep conditioners like it's water. Anyways, you can tell that this one sort of, upset me, riled me up a little bit on the inside. But there are companies out there that would have specialized in these hair care products. So it's important that we listen to them at least. We don't have that skill. We don't know. We can do a research, etc., that says that honey is supposed to be good for moisture, etc., etc. But they use particular formulae in order to formulate these products. And I'm not gonna lie, I put egg in my hair one time, guys. I put egg in my hair one time. When I just started my hair journey, I had my ORS hair mayonnaise and I added an egg to it. Girl, when I've done my hair smelled nasty, first of all. And on top of that, my hair felt dry. Of course, it was a protein treatment, right? But I do feel that we need to be a little bit more trusting. Just be a little bit more trusting of these hair companies and what they do. There's a reason why some of them do this to avoid us having to, waste products, because I feel that's what we're doing essentially when we add these things to our hair. There are people out there struggling and we want to put this thing on our hair. Yeah, I know some of you are guilty, right? You can't really say much. But if you have extra food, if you have food that you don't want, just send it here, man. Just send it here. Don't put it in your hair. Just send it here. But you guys tell me if you use any particular food products in your hair, please. Oh, people use banana as well. Girl, bye. Just bye. Last but not least, I want to touch on hair porosity. So if you've been researching about, being on your hair care journey, of course you know about high porosity porosity and low porosity hair. I remember recording a whole video on this, and I just did not upload it because I don't know if it can get a little touchy in a sense, because there's some people that swear by porosity and they only buy products that are geared towards their hair porosity type. But I don't particularly subscribe to the theory of hair porosity because I feel that the way my hair reacts is different across my head. And I'm gonna tell you guys this honestly. There's a section on the left hand side of my hair that is completely different to the rest of my hair. No matter what I do, I find that I lose more hair on this side of my head. I find that this side of my hair is more difficult to detangle. I find that this side of my hair has a coarser texture. And when I think about the whole theory of hair porosity, how it works is that hair porosity heightens as you come down the strand of your hair. So at the very end of your hair, it's likely to be more high porosity as opposed to low porosity because of all the chemical treatment that has occurred to your hair. It's pretty much breaking down your hair cuticles, and so the oldest part of your hair is likely to be more porous as opposed to the newest part of your hair, which is your new growth. Hair that is unprocessed is likely to be low porosity. And different factors as well affect your porosity, but I feel that across my head there are different levels of porosity, and so I don't particularly choose products based on porosity because of that. So I think someone in my last video, they were commenting on the fact that their hair is low porosity and so that's why the T-Gin doesn't work for them. At one point I thought that my hair was low in porosity, and maybe it is, but T-Gin still works good for my hair. But I want you to tell me if you and this hair porosity theory are friends. Tell me if you agree with it. Tell me if it's something that you stick to, that you're, a stickler for. Do you research the ingredients of your products because of the type of porosity, hair porosity that you have? Is it something that's really serious for you? Because I've pretty much gone my whole hair journey without really ascribing much value to my hair porosity, and I think I'm okay. I don't think that has played such a significant part in my hair journey, so that's why I didn't even bother to come and do the video about high porosity versus low porosity hair, because I find it insignificant to an extent. And that's not to knock anyone that takes it very seriously, because it's legit a science, it's a science. But not because it's a science, that doesn't mean that I can't debate it. But it's just my view, girl. It's just my view. It's not a big deal for me. I still get by without knowing what hair porosity type I am. But yeah guys, this is today's video. I want to thank you so much for watching it. I hope you were entertained by it, and I hope you really see that you don't have to do everything that everyone does. Believe me, you just have to know what your hair likes and do what your hair likes. Now, if you've never co-washed, you've never pre-pooed, if you never baggied, if you never this video is not to tell you not to do it. This video is telling you that I don't particularly like them, and that's because for some of them I would have tried and my hair just didn't react good to them, and I don't see a big difference in me doing them as opposed to what I currently do in my usual routine. So just try out things, see if they work. If they don't work, get rid of them. Alright, so thank you again for watching today's video. Of course, if you haven't yet already, hit the big subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, like my channel, turn on the notification bells, and of course share this video with a friend, girl. And tell a friend to stop over on DenaJ's channel, where I try to upload videos every single Sunday. Also, follow me over on Instagram, guys. I'll leave my Instagram handle below. Follow me over on Instagram for more regular content. Alright, so take care until next week Sunday. Bye.